get out of Dodge. You don't want to have to jump
Hey
on a
folks,
plane.
we're gonna get started in a few minutes. We're gonna use the restroom. It's out this door. It's all the way to the right. If you use the restroom down the hallway, there's coffee, water, tea, snacks, fruit. There's pastries. If you want to got something to eat. We'll get started in a few minutes. Okay, we're waiting for like another couple or two. Thank you.
So most of the time, a lot of our owners like it.
I got the highest UPG one.
I just only had time to get away from it. You could drive down a lot of resorts. Get on a plane and go through all that planning and go to the most big time. So you have an option. You can do it. Abu Dhabi or Dubai. I'm going to go down to the beach just for a couple of days. For a weekend, eat the same thing on vacation. Take some time to look. Rewind the batteries. All that take time.
This one has the best location. Like I said, it's just right on 50-yard line. I have 300 and plus
How's everybody doing, folks?
Alright.
Okay.
I would guess some good fun.
Small little groups, we're gonna go pretty quick. How's that sound?
Excellent.
Yeah? Thanks, Antonio, the public speaker for Sapphire Resorts and the Jockey Club. We do want to welcome everybody for coming in today, so welcome, right? Couple questions that are always asked. First one is, how long does it take? Takes about 2 hours, okay? The climb started clicking when you checked into the front counter. So all the time you've been sitting here, the clock has been running for you, okay? We don't hold anybody hostage, so that you guys know that, all right? But we ask for 2 hours every time because we're all licensed real estate agents by the state of Nevada. There's going to be a verification loan officer is going to come at the end. They're going to record the conversation. And the reason why this loan officer comes and records it because they want to make sure everything we told you is true, honest, and correct. They basically got all the I's, crossed all the T's. Give you a big old stack of legal documents, give you the attorney general statements, all that kind of stuff. So we're very, very thorough to make sure everything we tell you is in writing. Okay, folks, you're also going to get a gift. I'm pretty sure everybody got promised a nice gift for coming in today. Yeah. Folks, I can tell by some of your faces, one of you got dragged here for the free gift, right? So if you get dragged on for the free gift, don't be mad at us. We ain't the ones that dragged you here. You'll take your anger out on the person next to you that brought you here on your vacation. All right? Matter of fact, if you're still mad about it, let go of the anger, because obviously you lost the argument. You're sitting here, aren't you? Right? But no matter what, folks, you will receive a gift at the end of the presentation as well. A little bit about the company, very quick, folks. Sapphire did start off in 1991, been in business over 25 years. We currently have over 25,000 members, strong and growing. I'm one of them myself. We are backed by Wells Fargo, Capital One, Forum, Imperial Capital. This company right here is called First American Title Company. Anybody ever heard of First American Title Company before? Yeah, folks. If you own a home, they're the ones that hold the title to your home until you pay your mortgage off. They're the company that holds the titles to all of our properties as well. This is a list of every single piece of property you're going to own with this company today. You own over 55 around the world. You can use them whenever you want. You can go a day of vacation, 2 days, a week, a month. If your family needs a vacation, your family can use it also as well. You don't have to be with them. So you can call and make a reservation for your family. You don't physically have to be there to check them in. And if you're more of a business entrepreneur like myself, my friends always want to use it, so I rent it to them. Because I figure if you're going to spend money like you're spending in Vegas to stay somewhere, you can give the money to Antonio Reyes too. Right? I got bills, I got kids to feed, I got a mortgage to pay, I got car payments. I got bills just like you guys too, folks, but this is actually making me money on the side when I'm not even using it, which is pretty cool to know also as well. We do give our money back to like the Wounded Warrior Project, Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Children's Cancer and Blood Foundation, to name a few. We are RCI affiliated, we have a highly rated customer service support. Has anybody ever heard of the Better Business Bureau before? Company has an A+ rating for you on that. And you do own over 55 properties worldwide in 22 countries. As we grow, folks, which we tend to add a property, and I would say at least every year and a half, you inherit those extra properties at no extra cost. So you keep growing and growing with us, okay? Before I go any further, here's a little bit of history, really quick, about the company for you.
There is no better feeling than waking up first thing in the morning, knowing that I and my family are going on vacation.
Spending time with my family means everything to me.
Being able to spend that quality time with your family, that's irreplaceable.
Spending that one-on-one time together, there's no better feeling.
My family is everything to me.
Vacations are more than just getting away for a week. They're a chance to create lasting memories, to spend quality time with loved ones, and a chance to explore the world. Welcome to Sapphire Resorts, a leading provider of luxury vacation accommodations and Vegas's premier credit-based vacation ownership program. Sapphire's developer affiliates have been committed to delivering premier vacation experiences for more than 25 years. With Sapphire Resorts, you get a lifetime of vacation possibilities at a fraction of the cost.
It was one of the best decisions we've ever made. It has enriched our lives more than I could ever say.
I know that joining Sapphire was the right decision.
With approximately 65 Sapphire affiliated resorts around the world, members have the opportunity to use their credits without paying any additional fees. Sapphire Resorts is committed to delivering premier accommodations in the most sought-after locations, opening the gateway to premier ski destinations like Vail, Lake Tahoe, and Park City, golfing in Scottsdale or Palm Springs, great summer vacations in San Diego, Orlando, or the sunny beaches of Florida. These are just some of the many experiences you can have with your family.
Sapphire has been able to give me and my family the opportunity of time. That's given me, my family, my children, my grandchildren the opportunity to do things that without this they would never be able to afford to do. Vacationing has just gotten so overly priced, and even just visiting family nowadays can be almost impossible, let alone taking those real vacations when you go to Disney or when you go to Hawaii or when you go down and you take a cruise. These are things that I wouldn't be able to afford or experience with the amount of people in my family. So for us, it's been able to give us the closeness that we've been looking for.
Great resorts in fabulous destinations are only the beginning. Sapphire Resorts is dedicated to providing unmatched member support and satisfaction. From the moment you join, you're not just another number. You are treated like a part of the family with committed vacation planners and reservation counselors. And with 24/7 online support, our member services team is there to help you with your vacation planning from beginning to end.
Sapphire Resorts has a lot of people on hand that we can just call and say, hey, we want to do this, and they'll set it up for us, they'll give us the options, they'll help us through planning that and exactly what would be the best times and whatnot, so it's nice that they're there to help us plan too.
From reservations and unique requests to special travel arrangements and online training, Member Services is there for all your vacation needs.
We've been able to work directly with the customer service at Sapphire Resorts, and they have been so helpful. We had a very specific request that we wanted to go to Williamsburg area, and they met that request, happily helped us, and we had a beautiful experience. The resort we stayed at was fabulous, but it was through the customer service rep that we were able to get that to happen.
With over 25 years of experience and serving more than 25,000 members worldwide, Sapphire Resorts and its affiliates have a long and proven history of being dedicated to providing an affordable vacation alternative that offers exceptional accommodations and vacation experiences.
So folks, in the world of travel, there's a couple of options you have, right? You got your Motel 6, Hilton types, and you got your Bellagios or Four Seasons of the year, of the world, right? I joke around and say the nightly, the weekly, and the hourly motels or hotels. You know what I'm talking about? You'll get that in a minute, all right? So that's why they're all different in cost. Some are 75, 175, 275 bucks a night. If you came during Vegas during 4th of July, you better triple all these numbers, okay? All depends on where you go, the season, how many people go with you on vacation. You add in the days and you travel per year. I use 2 weekends. That's about $525 a year, right? Over the next 30 years or 30 vacations, you're paying over $15,000. If you add in inflation, all the hidden costs, like the resort fees, what they charge you for parking now in Vegas, the bottle of water that was free in the refrigerator, right? It's like 15 bucks for it says Fiji on it, you know what I'm talking about? All that kind of stuff in there, they charge you a lot more money. Now, since it's a small group and I'm gonna cut time out of this, I wanna get your actual number. Like, how much do you guys think from when you actually started spending money on vacation, so possibly when you finish, what do you think your ballpark figure is gonna be for you guys that you're gonna spend in your lifetime?
Oh, lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just some accommodations.
lifetime.
What do you think would be a fair estimate? From when you started to when you finish? About 30 grand?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Good. You're giving me number one. How about for you, ma'am? Number two. How much do you think you spent since the day you started spending for your money for your vacations to the day you're gonna say, you know what, I'm done on vacation. What do you think you're gonna spend in your lifetime on vacations?
Maybe 10.
10,000? Okay, thank you for the honesty. Appreciate that. Okay. How about number three back there, folks? What do you think you're gonna spend?
Maybe 50,000.
50? Okay. So you probably travel a little bit more than she does, okay? Just use an example, okay? All we're saying is that this is actually what you think you're gonna spend. You understand these figures right here, like this? For this example, 55 grand, this is a Motel 6 for 2 weekends a year for the next 30 years, which means it doesn't include Hawaii, doesn't include going to Caribbean, doesn't include a cruise, doesn't include going to Disney, right? That's all extra, you know what I mean? That's extra money that we're spending. And that's regular for a hotel, like hotel for 75 bucks, what does it usually have? A bed, bathroom, a Bible, right?
Yeah.
A bathroom with a toilet and shower. We use the sink for our ice chest, right? Yes, sir, right? You open up the window, over the AC, you see the parking lot, dumpster, Denny's, IHOP in Vegas, you see people butt naked running to the street drunk, you know what I mean? So it all depends on where you actually go, you know? All we're saying, if you're already telling me you're gonna spend this kind of money anyways, and not even do the dream vacations, why not become a member with us for today for that? That's how much it's gonna cost you to become a member with us today. See, folks, doing it your way, you know, if we give you a check for that, how many vacations would you be able to take? Anybody ever been to Hawaii before in this room? No? Anybody ever been on a cruise?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does a cruise run for? 1 week for 2 people, what does that usually run?
A little more.
A little bit
Depending
more,
on
right?
where you're going.
So would it be fair, about 1,000, 2,000? What is that, 4 cruises? After that, you're done. Then you gotta keep getting money from somewhere, right? Which means you gotta get another job, sell a kid off, or whatever you're gonna do to get the money, right? See, people buy this because you buy it only once, which we finance it for you today. Everybody's approved for the financing, okay? We finance it for you, but while you're paying for it, you're using it. You don't use it just for once. We're gonna let you use it as many times as you want for the next 45 years. And you can go to those trips, Hawaii, the Caribbean, go to all-inclusive, be able to rent it out, make extra money on this. So that's the benefits of people actually buy this here today. This is why we want you to take a look at it for your time. We know some of you have already made up your mind before you got here. I mean, whether you want to admit it or not. Anybody have that conversation, hey, I'm gonna go take a look at this presentation, get these free gifts. Me and you ain't buying nothing. I mean, that kind of thing happens, right? We know it happens, but you really gotta take a look at it for what it is, not for what you think it's gonna be. This is why we want you to have an open mind while you're with us here today. Because if you feel you're gonna spend that money anyways, all we're basically saying is, if you feel you're gonna spend 30, like you said, 10 or $50,000 on vacationing, with that kind of money, shouldn't you be staying at places that look like that? Who would agree with that? Yeah. Right? This is Fiji, an overwater bungalow, 1,200 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, kitchen, living room, dining room. When you walk out here, you overlook at the balcony, you're over the ocean. Yeah, that's what you should be staying if you're spending this kind of money. Not just staying at a Motel 6 or doing a weekend here in Vegas, right? I mean, having separate bedrooms is phenomenal, because when you have a hotel, you got 4 walls, you got 2 beds, right? I have 2 little kids. I don't know if anybody has kids in here, but when you have kids with you on vacation, that means there's no love making on that vacation. Right? Imagine if the kids woke up with daddy wrestling with mommy for, it's pretty embarrassing, you know what I mean? So, kind of have nightmares on that kind of thing. This is Vegas, right? This is the Jockey Club here in Las Vegas. I live in Vegas. Every time you stay at your property, which is any of the properties on that list, it's always free. You can stay a day, 2 days, a week, a month, whatever you like. But for me, when I use it, like I live in Vegas, there's no need for me to stay at the Jockey Club, so what I do is I rent it out. New Year's Eve, the fight nights, like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight that was here, you know? I try to make money when I'm not using it. Why not? It's mine. If you owned your own Hilton brand, would you want the hotel empty? Would you want to make some money on the side? Why not, you know? I figure if people are going to spend the money anyways, like you're doing it, going online, trying to come to Vegas for an inexpensive rate for a hotel, why not give the money to us that really need it? I got bills in my life too to pay, don't you? Right? Folks, other ones are like in Mexico, private ones that are on the beach. Some are jacuzzi tubs that are so big they fit 5 people. If you're married, you don't recommend the 2 of you. You don't want to get divorced on vacation, okay? You have a small ones with jacuzzi tubs, walk-in showers overlooking the ocean. Having separate bedrooms and living rooms, folks, is a necessity. If you do travel with kids, you guys ever been on vacation where you say, man, I need a vacation from a vacation? You guys ever heard of that? It's because when you have 2 beds side by side, when you're trying to relax, I don't know about your kids or how old they are, but typically the kids are jumping from bed to bed, right? They have the TV so loud, we ain't relaxing in there, right? When you have separate bedrooms, you can relax here, the kids can play in the living room with the PlayStation or the Xbox that's provided by the resort. Isn't that the definition of a vacation? To be able to relax your mind, body, and soul, you know? We have the ones in Vail, Colorado with hardwood floors, plasma screen TVs. I love having a kitchen when I go on vacation. Anybody have kids, by the way? Anybody have grandkids? Anybody still a kid? Yeah? Family of 4 in Vegas, when I take them out to dinner, I'm not talking about Denny's or IHOP. Dinner alone, somewhere decent, is about $150. I don't know about your kids, but mine are hungry an hour later again. It's pretty nice to be able to have food that you can reheat in the kitchen. There's been times, hey, I've been tired with money too, you know, especially during tax season. Hey, I'll just grab the food out of my refrigerator. It costs me a tank of gas to go somewhere for the weekend. Why not? Isn't that the time when we need a vacation, when money's tight, when we're stressed on the bills, right? When we're getting at each other's necks. That's when we really need the vacation, you know? It's pretty nice to have the amenities like that also as well. We have ones with smaller living rooms that fit 4 people. Our largest units are penthouses. This fit 12 people, so you can always pick the size you need. All the amenities are built into the resort, like this one here. Has anybody, by the way, ever been on a vacation, maybe even this one, where you budgeted an amount for money for a vacation, and on the second day you're like, man, I'm going over my budget. Anybody ever had that happen to them? Yeah. Happens in Vegas all the time, believe me that, right? There's been times for me too, where I'll have my kids play here at the swimming pool, doesn't cost me nothing. I'm not gonna pay $8 a Corona, because I already bought my beer at the local grocery store. I come with my little ice chest to the pool, relax, drink my own drinks, why not? It saves me the money that I would have been spending extra on vacation, you know? Other ones have private beaches also as well for you to use. Now, I've known that everybody here has heard of some kind of timeshare before, is that correct? Everybody's heard of timeshare? Anybody have friends or family that actually own one? Yep. Anybody ever done time? How about that? Raise your hand. I guess somebody's just raising their hand all the time in here, you know what I mean? That's typically the one on their 4th margarita, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go over a couple of forms of timeshare really quick. This is the most oldest type of timeshare, okay? Most timeshares out there are gonna run you around a cost. These are 4 of the biggest names. Diamond costs you around $23,000, Williams around $26,000, Marriott's about $36,000, and Disney. The D in Disney, by the way, don't mean discount, okay? It's $37 grand for their timeshare. It's 1 week a year you get a studio for 4 people. Now, besides that, you gotta upkeep it every year with a thing called the maintenance fee. Who's ever heard of that before? You gotta pay an average, as you can see, of $1,500 to $2,600 a year to upkeep it also as well. Folks, most people hate the prices because a lot of us can't afford 26 to 40 grand, can we? It's expensive, right? A lot of us can't afford $1,500 to $2,600 a year for a maintenance fee either. The way I was thinking, why I never bought these companies, because I was thinking to myself, I don't know about you, why would I want to spend $2,600 to maintain it when I can spend my vacation money with that money alone? Would you agree with me? If we had $2,600, couldn't we take a couple of vacations on our own without buying the timeshare, right? The reason ours works very well, folks, and very different from our competitors is, first of all, our cost. Anybody remember the cost to become a member with us here today? You got it, $9,995. So we ain't charging you 20 to 40 grand like our competitors are. We also took care of your maintenance fee too. We're not charging $1,500 to $2,600 a year. To be a member with us, your maintenance fee is only $250 a year. Who can afford that, right? Folks, another thing that people have seen before besides us and timeshares is a thing called vacation clubs. What these basically are is these companies buy these weeks from these guys that don't want to use them, you know, that the weeks that we don't really want to go on vacation, like snow season, coming to Vegas when it's 150 degrees and you can make your own Grand Slam on the hood of your car, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe, I used to live in Austin for 3 years, so I don't know if anybody's from Houston, but Houston gets the hurricane season. That's what they're going to give you, the hurricane season where you can get on a little floaty, go to Chick-fil-A to the drive-thru when you're floating through it, you know what I'm talking about? The times you really don't want to go on vacation. These are really the culprits. If you ever heard of a thing called before when people say, I bought a timeshare, I bought something like it, but it's never available. Who's ever heard of that before? These are the ones. Because they're giving you blackout days and weeks that you really don't want to go on vacation. They're the culprits. All we basically did is we combined the best of both worlds, folks. We are very different. We've changed things. This is why we're the leader in the industry currently right now with our product. We have excellent customer support, a yearly vacation plan. We guarantee you 0 blackout dates. You can travel as many weeks as you want, 52 weeks a year or 365 days a year. We have the lowest price in the industry with the lowest fee also as well. You get RCI included at no extra cost. If you're more of an entrepreneur, want to rent a week out or buy an extra week, you can buy as many weeks as you want for about $300. You can rent them out or sell them. And also you can actually get your airfare covered as well to your locations too. The best thing about RCI Travel that I like to show is the best rate guarantees, which is this. We guarantee you the best airline ticket you can buy. That's in writing for you. If you can find a better airline ticket than our company can, we'll refund you the difference within 24 hours. We have this all in writing for you if you want to see it, folks. We cover every major hotel of your choice, every airline of your choice, and every major cruise line of your choice also as well. Us and RCI are your gateway to the world, folks. It doesn't matter where you want to travel. Any company, Hilton, Marriott, Wyndham, Four Seasons, Disney, all inclusive. You can travel any season, any amount of people with us today. The whole entire week for everybody is only $219 for the week, folks, okay? Here's a little bit of history really quick about RCI for you.
The world is full of exciting vacation destinations just waiting to be discovered. Whether your dream is skiing fresh powder on snow-capped peaks, lounging on the beaches of Mexico, or simply immersing yourself in the beauty of exotic international locations, your vacation possibilities are endless with Sapphire Resorts and their affiliation with RCI. Through RCI, the largest and most experienced vacation exchange company in the world, Sapphire Resorts is proud to offer its members unparalleled access to more destinations at amazingly affordable prices. Your Sapphire Resorts membership allows you to choose from nearly 4,500 resorts in over 100 different countries across the globe. And with more destinations, you have more opportunities to create the vacation you only dreamed of.
So every single year from this day forward, every year on January 1st, you're going to get 5,000 credits deposited into a bank account with our company. That guarantees you 1 week every single year at any of these properties. If you're very busy and you can't travel for a week at a time, you can break it up. You can do 2 days at one day at the other, however you want to use that week, okay? It's always free every single year. After that, there's a couple ways you can use it. Say you want to go to an RCI property that's not owned by this company. You're going to pay $219, use your credits. That's any place, time, size, any amount of people. So this is the Lawrence Welk Resort in San Diego, California. For you to see the very value in this, I'm going to compete our prices versus TripAdvisor.com, which is a big website. Who's ever heard of TripAdvisor.com? Most of you have. You might be using them also as well. Here's TripAdvisor.com, 8 days, 7 nights, and a one-bedroom with 2 guests. That's at the actual property here. On your credit card, they're going to charge you $2,390 for the whole entire week. Who would ever spend $2,000 to go to San Diego for the week? Kind of expensive, right? The same exact property, you would use your 5,000 credits. You would pay $219. You basically save $2,100 on one vacation alone. For $219 for the week, you can stay at a property that looks like this. Yes, you can, but they're not getting a massage right now. Folks, who would actually pay $219 to go there for the whole week? Not bad, right? I mean, that's typically what you're spending in Vegas for one night, you know? But remember, the following year you get another 5,000 credits. But you can say, you know what? I don't want to use my credits. I don't want to stay at my property this year. I got a buddy that wants to go on vacation. I want to rent it to them. You have unlimited weeks that you can buy or rent out for about $300 for the week. For example, this is the Hard Rock All-Inclusive Resort in Cancun, Mexico. Who's ever heard of All-Inclusive before? All your food, your drinks, your entertainment, the alcohol, everything's free when you stay there in Cancun. The alcohol is unlimited for the adults. If your children are tall enough for the bar, they can drink alcohol for free too in Mexico, okay? They don't ID you over there. TripAdvisor.com, all-inclusive folks, you're going to be spending $4,321 for the week. That's kind of expensive to pay for a week. Wouldn't you guys all agree? $4,000 for a week of vacationing, right? With us today, folks, the same place, any size of unit, is only gonna run you $279 for the week. We basically put back $4,000 in your bank account, folks. If you're an entrepreneur like me, I always like to help my friends out. Well, I kind of do. Because I always have friends from college that tell me, hey, I found this, for an example, I found this place on TripAdvisor. It's $4,000, but it covers our alcohol as much as we want, our drinking, our food, our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, jet skis, everything's covered. And we got a 2-bedroom villa on the beach, Antonio. What do you think? I say, okay, I'm going to put it on my credit card. What we're going to do, though, we're going to split the cost 4 ways, I tell them, because they don't know in reality how much I pay for these places. The extra money goes in my pocket to cover other bills in my life, you know what I mean? This is what it looks like here, folks. Everything you see here is included in there when you stay there. That's what's gonna say all inclusive every single time.
I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by some blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Let's see if you guys $50 for the club tonight, you know, man. That's what they charge for a light show. So it's Saturday, they might be 75 now.
Are you with me?
Go there for $279 for the week, folks. No brainer, right? But remember, you guys are gonna use your credits right here. Anybody have an idea what's gonna happen to these credits if you don't use them? Yes, they roll over to the next year. Folks, now next year you got 14 days to use for free for the following year. But if you don't want to use them again, you have this option. This is for last calls, like 45 days notice or less. If you're more a spontaneous person, you can buy or rent out a week as many as you want. They're unlimited for about $300. This is the actual Orange Lake Resort in Orlando, Florida. Anybody ever been to Disney World or Disneyland before? Yeah. You know, happiest place on earth. Most people ain't too happy when they check out to see their final bill, though, are they, right? And one lady said she was so mad she almost strangled Mickey Mouse on the way out, you know what I mean? So all the hidden costs that they charge her. If you can see right there, that's the Matterhorn in Disney World. You're about a mile away. They have a complimentary shuttle service that takes you back and forth for free. I've actually stayed there before with my family, my sister's family, my younger brother's family. We stayed in a 4-bedroom. When we went there, we all pitched in about $60. Went to the local Walmart, bought all of our beer, food, wine, milk, juice for the kids, everything for the week. You know how expensive it is, a hamburger, fries, and cookies inside of Disney World? It's about 20-something bucks, huh? I mean, a family of $400 for some hamburgers and fries, you gotta be kidding, you know what I mean? So, the money that I saved alone, I was able to buy my kids the Mickey Mouse hats, which one of them did lose within an hour on a ride, you know what I mean? I was able to buy the little line jumper pads where they can get in front of the line to ride the rides a little bit quicker, too. That's kind of the stuff you save by having these kind of amenities. Now, this is the last example for your time. For a week, 2-bedroom villa, 8 days, 7 nights, 2 guests per room. You're checking in November 19th through Saturday, November 26th. Anybody know why I picked those dates? Thanksgiving, when you can actually go on vacation with your family, right? Look how much it costs you on through TripAdvisor.com. It's $3,245 for the week. The same exact place, even better yet, the same exact time. Saturday, November 19th through Saturday, November 26th. But with us, it's any size. You see this is unit type. It says 2-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 4-bedroom. The list goes on and on, folks. For Thanksgiving week, for as many people as you want to take with you, it's only $540 for the week. We basically save you $2,800 on one vacation alone. It looks like this for $540 during Thanksgiving week.
Gotta love the life that we live in.
This is my buddy Rick back there holding his grandbaby in a minute. Now where did
I get a good feeling, yeah.
my buddy Rick holding his grandbaby, see my there? Show our hands who paid $540 to go there for the whole week during Thanksgiving week, folks. Pretty awesome, right? It's very simple to use the product. If you want to stay for free, you have over 55 properties to choose from. You get a week for free every single year. You can break up that week per days. After that, it's $2.19 through RCI. Or if you want to make a little bit of extra money on the side or possibly pick up an extra week for yourself or a family member, they're about $300. They're unlimited every single year. This is how easy it is to use it. You make a reservation online or you make a phone call. That is the cost to become a member with this company today and today only, folks, okay? I just showed you, if you haven't caught all that there already, on 3 vacations, you basically spent more money than what it cost to become a member with this company today, folks. Doing it our way, you would have spent only $1,100. We basically saved you $8,900 on 3 vacations alone, folks. I mean, the money that we saved compared to the money that you bought it for, how far are you breaking even? One more vacation, huh? Is there any other way you can vacation cheaper than what I'm showing you? You can stay with friends and family, but that's a visitation, not a vacation. Right? Aren't they always happier to see us leave the property before us show up? What do they always tell us when we visit family? Bye, nice to see you. Hey, don't show up like that. Give us a call next time. Don't they always say that to us, right? Other people say all the time, I can camp cheaper than that, but literally, is anybody camping in Vegas right now with 110-degree weather? I feel like a hot pocket if it came out of that thing, you know what I mean, right? People buy it because for a lot less money than what you're going to spend on 2 major vacations, possibly 3, you can own our product here today. It'll cover you the next 45 years of your life. You can travel as much as you want and rent it out as many times as you want also as well, okay? By a show of hands, who thinks our product is a lot better than these other ways of vacationing so far? Please raise your hands. You can see why the company's been around for 25 years. You can see why the Better Business Bureau gave us an A+ rating for you on it. And you can see why the Cosmopolitan, which is the #1 casino in Las Vegas, built their casino on our land and partnered with our company. Okay? Because it works. Okay? So take a really good look at our product. Please do not tell our representatives you're going to do it someday. You and I know for looking at a calendar on a wall. Have you guys ever seen a Sunday on a calendar?
Sunday.
I've seen Sunday, right? I've seen Monday, Tuesday, I've never seen a someday, you know what I mean? Something's like a wish and a dream. To me, the definition of wish, which is spelled W-I-S-H, really means waiting if somebody helps. No one's gonna help us, folks. I mean, I'm not being rude, but if our way worked, we wouldn't be stuck on a 2-hour presentation on Saturday on our vacation in Las Vegas, Nevada, you know? We'd be out there enjoying ourselves. This is why we're presenting a product that actually has been working for 25 years and is backed by the Better Business Bureau as well, okay? Now, folks, I design these presentations. They always make me change the next slide. We work with a company called MasterCard. Everybody knows what MasterCard is, right? We actually give away a free trip for the first couple that joins out of every single room. I was off yesterday. What did they give away yesterday?
San Diego.
San Diego. So today, for the first couple that joins, or young lady, for the first person that joins out of this room, us and MasterCard is rewarding you as our newest member. You're going to get a free trip to Hawaii. 4 days and 3 nights. You have airfare included for the 2 of you, okay? And you have 18 months to use it. Since it is MasterCard and us, they do want you to see a commercial from MasterCard really quick. Please enjoy.
We've heard that over 400 million vacation days go unused every year. Really? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. That makes me mad. They're paid vacation days.
That's messed up. We're sure you have your excuses, but our reasons for wanting to travel are better. Word.
If you guys agree to travel more, we'll all do better in school.
Learn studies. We'll have a better understanding of other cultures.
I will learn to parler français. Oui, oui.
I want to see the sun. I want to see the mountains. New York, France. I want to see the forest. New Jersey. I need vitamin D. Vacation. We're not asking for much. We just want one more day.
One more day. One more day.
Just a day.
Pledge to take one more day of vacation and make the most of it with MasterCard.
Because one more day is priceless.
Thank you so much for your time, folks. Thanks for coming in, all right?
What do you want?